Have you ever seen one of those class action settlement emails and thought, is this real or is this a scam? Maybe you bought a product, used an app, had your data leaked, or paid fees you didn't realize were part of a lawsuit. And somewhere out there, there might be a class action settlement where you could claim $5, $20, $50, maybe even more. But here's the problem. Most people never claim that money. They either never hear about the settlement, they miss the deadline, they don't understand the paperwork, or they see the words class action lawsuit and immediately close the tab. That's where today's app comes in. Today we're reviewing Settlemate, a platform that says it helps you find and claim money from class action settlements, product recalls, price drop refunds, subscription overcharges, travel compensation, and other missed saving opportunities. On its website, Settlemate says it can match you with claims, help file without a lawyer, track settlement status, and even scan receipts or email for eligible purchases. But the big question is this: is Settlemate actually worth paying for, or are you better off finding settlements yourself for free? In this video, we're going to break down what Settlemate is, how it works, what it costs, what the reviews say, the privacy concerns, the refund policy, the pros and cons, and whether I would personally recommend it. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not a lawyer, this is not legal advice, and I'm not telling you to file or not file any specific legal claim. This is simply an educational review from a personal finance perspective. So what is Settlemate? Settlemate is basically a consumer finance and legal tech app designed to help everyday people find money they may be legally owed. The main focus, though, is class action settlements. A class action settlement happens when a company is accused of wrongdoing that affects a large group of people. Instead of every single person suing individually, the case gets handled as a group. And so if the case settles, eligible people may be able to submit a claim and receive a payout. Now, the important part is this: filing a class action claim is usually free. Even Settlemate says in its own pricing, frequently asked questions, that filing a claim in a class action lawsuit is free, and Settlemate is helping users find and submit claims. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, also warns that it never asks people to pay to file a claim or receive an FTC refund, and only scammers promise special access or guaranteed refunds for a fee. So Settlemate is not charging because class action claims require a fee. It's charging for convenience. So think of it like this: you could search for open class action settlements yourself using free websites, official settlement administrator pages, or legal news sites, but Settlemate is trying to make the process easier by putting opportunities in one app, matching you with claims, helping fill forms, tracking deadlines, and potentially scanning your emails or receipts. The company describes itself as a consumer fintech platform that helps people find and claim money from class action settlements, product recalls, and similar refund opportunities. It says it automates harder parts like scanning emails for eligibility, auto-filling claim forms, and mailing forms when needed. So the promise is quite simple. Instead of you manually searching for settlements, Settlemate tries to say, here are the ones you might qualify, here's what you need to do, and we'll help you file. Now, a little more how Settlemate works. From the website and app listing, Settlemate seems to work in a few main steps. First, you download the app and create an account. The app is available on both the Apple App Store and Google Play. On Apple, it is listed as Settlemate Financial Savings with in-app purchases. The App Store gives them a rating of 4.9 stars. On Google Play, it is listed as Settlemate with over 500,000 downloads, a 4.3 star rating, and 29,900 reviews at the time I checked. Second, you answer questions about your purchases, profile, products, subscriptions, or services you've used. Settlemate says it uses those answers to instantly match you with active class action settlements that you might qualify for. Now, third, you can browse Settlemate opportunities. One example on Settlemate's site was the Google and YouTube Children's Privacy Class Action Settlement. Settlemate page summarized eligibility, payout details, proof requirements, claim deadlines, and linked to the official settlement website. All right, so fourth, Settlemate may help with the filing process. The platform says users can complete, sign, and submit claim forms directly in the app. Its terms say it may pre-fill Settlemate forms, upload documentation, generate communications, and in some cases, file claims. And it'll do that automatically if you have explicitly consented to that. Fifth, Settlemate can track claims and deadlines. The website says it provides real-time Settlemate tracking, payout estimates, deadline reminders, and smart notifications when new relevant settlements open. Sixth, Settlemate can scan emails and receipts. This is one of the bigger features and also one of the biggest privacy considerations. Settlemate says it can parse your email or let you upload receipts to detect eligible purchases automatically. Its terms say that if you link your inbox, you authorize Settlemate to scan transactional messages like receipts, shipping confirmations, and settlement notices. It may also request send as permissions to contact administrators, retailers, or claim agents on your behalf. That might be convenient, but it also means you need to be comfortable with a third-party app having access to sensitive information. So what does Settlemate cost? Settlemate is not just a free class action database, it has paid subscription options as well. According to Settlemate's pricing page, the monthly plan is listed at $13.99 per month, and the annual plan is listed at $2.91 per month, which comes out to about $34.99 per year. Now, the annual plan is marketed as saving over 79% compared to the monthly subscription. Google Play lists subscription information as $11.99 for 1 month and $34.99 for 12 months. So there appears to be some variation depending on your platform or your listing. The features listed with the subscription include automatic email receipt scanning, price drop refund tracking, class action eligibility alerts, product recall notifications, cancel anytime. Settlemate also mentions in its terms that it may charge a 25% success-based fee on recovered price adjustment refunds unless waived by promotion or partnership. The terms say users are not charged that fee unless a claim results in a successful payout or a tangible benefit. Now, that is important because the subscription may not be the only potential cost depending on which features you use. All right, so the money back guarantee. Settlemate heavily markets a money back guarantee. On the pricing page, it says there is a money back guarantee if you don't earn more than your subscription in year 1. But the details matter. According to the refund policy, the guarantee applies to first-time users during their first 12 months of paid service. If you do not receive at least an equal or greater amount in payouts, refunds, or financial savings facilitated by Settlemate during your first year, you may request a refund. However, you cannot request it immediately. You have to wait until the end of the 12-month eligibility window and then submit your refund request with 30 calendar days after that window ends. Requests before 12 months on or after that 30-day period will not be considered. So when evaluating the guarantee, I would not treat it like a normal try it a week and get your money back guarantee. It's more like use it for a full year, track whether it helped you recover more than you paid, then request a refund within a specific window if it didn't. Now, there are also some complaints online from users who say they had refund issues, which we'll talk about later. So which kind of claims can you find? Settlemate focuses mostly on class actions and recovery opportunities. Some examples listed on its site include companies or categories like Apple, Temu, Chobani, Bumble, Jewel, Flow, Affirm, and Poppy. The platform also has settlement pages that summarize specific claims. So for example, the Google and YouTube children's privacy settlement page on Settlemate included the payout amount as varies, a claim deadline of January 21st, 2026, and listed proof required as no. It also explained that eligible class members may receive a cash payment from a $30 million settlement fund, but final payments depend on the number of valid claims and court-approved deductions. This is definitely an important point. A lot of people see a settlement and think, oh, it says $30 million, so I'm going to get a huge check. That's usually not how it works. Class action payouts are often divided among eligible claimants after attorney fees, administration costs, taxes, service awards, and other deductions. Settlemate itself explains that final payouts can depend on the number of valid claims submitted and deductions approved by the court. So with an app like Settlemate, you should not expect a guaranteed large payout. You might find several claims that pay small amounts. You might find one that pays more, or you might pay for the app and not recover much at all. Let's talk about the positives of Settlemate. The biggest benefit is convenience. Most people do not sit around searching for class action settlements. They don't know where to look. They don't know which claims are legitimate. They don't track deadlines. They don't save receipts from 3 years ago. And even if they do find, a claim, the legal language can be really confusing. So Settlemate value is that it simplifies something that is technically free but practically annoying. It may be helpful for people who buy a lot online, subscribe to a lot of apps or services, have a long purchase history, don't want to search for settlements manually, are comfortable paying for convenience, would otherwise never file claims at all. Another positive is that Settlemate's website does provide educational settlement pages. For someone brand new, those pages can help explain eligibility, deadlines, proof, requirements, and how to file through official channels. I also like that Settlemate clearly says some settlements require proof and others don't. That matters because submitting a false claim is serious. In the terms, Settlemate says users are responsible for reviewing claim requirements, verifying accuracy, and confirming they meet the criteria. It also warns that fraudulent or knowingly false information may result in denial, loss of access, and potential legal consequences. So that's good language to see because this is an area where people need to be careful. Some of the biggest concerns, let's talk about them because there are a few. Concern number one, class action claims are already free. This is the biggest issue. Settlemate is charging for convenience. They're not charging for access. You do not need Settlemate to file most class action claims. Official settlement websites typically let you file directly, and government refund programs do not require payment. The FTC specifically says it never asks people to pay to file a claim or get a refund. So the question becomes, is the convenience worth $34.99 per year or $13.99 per month? For some people, maybe. For others, probably not. Concern number two, payouts may be small and slow. Settlemate own frequently asked questions says class action settlements can take months or even years to finalize. That means this is not a quick side hustle. I would not download Settlemate thinking I'm going to make money this weekend. This is more like submit legitimate claims, wait, maybe you get a small check months later, maybe you get nothing, maybe you get more than you expected, but it is not a predictable income. Concern number three is privacy. This is probably the biggest personal decision. Settlemate can work better if you link email or upload receipts, but that means you're giving the platform access to sensitive data. The privacy policy says Settlemate may collect account information and profile and demographic information, payment and subscription data, customer support communications, email inbox data, and automatically collected device and usage data. It also says email inbox data can include transactional emails, purchase receipts, shipping confirmations, settlement notices, and legal claim updates. Settlemate says it does not sell or share inbox contents for advertising purposes, uses encryption, and offers privacy choices like deletion and withdrawing consent. So that is good, but even with security measures, the privacy policy also says no system is 100% secure. So my personal take is this: I would be cautious about connecting my main personal email account to any app unless I fully understand the permissions and I'm comfortable with the trade-off. Concern number four, mixed external reviews. The App Store ratings are very positive, but Trustpilot is much more negative. At the time I checked, Trustpilot showed Settlemate with a 2.6 score based on only 4 reviews, and 100% of those reviews were 1 star. Complaints included refund issues, support concerns, and concerns about claim legitimacy. Now, to be fair, 4 Trustpilot reviews is a tiny sample size. I would not base the entire review on that alone, but it's still worth mentioning because the complaints are consistent with the biggest concerns: refunds, support, and whether users understand what they are paying for. There are also Reddit discussions where users raise concerns about paying for a subscription, refund problems, and whether some claims were being presented as easier than they actually were. Reddit is not verified the same way official sources are, but it can be useful for seeing user concern. And then concern number 5, no guaranteed payouts. Settlemate's terms clearly say it does not guarantee eligibility, compensation, approval, payout, timing, or claim detection accuracy. Final decisions are made by settlement administrators, courts, retailers, or claim processing entities. That means Settlemate might help you submit a claim, but it cannot guarantee you'll get paid. All right, who Settlemate may be best for? Settlemate may be best for someone who is busy, buys a lot of products and services, and would otherwise never search for settlements manually themselves. It may also be useful if you value convenience and are willing to pay a small annual fee for alerts, claim organization, and easier filing. I think the annual plan makes more sense than the monthly plan because the monthly price can add up very quickly. If you paid $13.99 per month for a full year, that would be much more expensive than the listed annual plan. Settlemate may be best for people who want settlement alerts in one place, people who miss deadlines often, people who are comfortable linking data or manually uploading receipts, people who understand the payouts are not guaranteed, people who will only file legitimate claims they actually qualify for. Who should probably skip Settlemate? I would probably skip Settlemate if you're trying to make fast money. This is not like DoorDash, it's not like Uber, freelancing, or selling stuff online. You're not doing work today and getting paid tomorrow. I would also skip if you are uncomfortable sharing email or purchase data with a third-party app. And I would skip it if you are already comfortable finding class action settlements yourself. Settlemate may save time, but it is not the only way to find these opportunities. So would I recommend Settlemate? My answer is maybe, but with caution. I do think Settlemate is something everyone needs. The core service is useful in theory. I like the idea of helping people find money they might otherwise miss. I like the idea of deadline alerts, simplified eligibility checks, and claim tracking, but I would not treat this like a guaranteed money-making app. I would treat it like a convenience tool. The annual price of around $34.99 may be reasonable for someone who expects to file multiple legitimate claims and wants the app to do a lot of the organizing. The monthly plan is harder for me to justify unless you are only testing it briefly and canceling quickly. The biggest things I would watch are you comfortable with the privacy trade-off? Are you willing to wait months or years for possible payouts? Are you okay with the fact that claims are free if filed directly? Are you carefully verifying that you actually qualify? Are you tracking your subscription and refund window? For most viewers of the Modest Wallet, my recommendation would be try free methods first, search official settlement pages, use free class action settlement websites, file directly when you know you qualify. Then, if you find the process annoying and you believe Settlemate would save you enough time, the annual plan may be worth considering. But I would not sign up expecting guaranteed profits. So my final verdict: for convenience, strong. For beginner friendliness, strong. For guaranteed returns, pretty weak. For privacy comfort, depends on the person. For value, decent if you use it actively, questionable if you forget about it. Settlemate solves a real problem people miss out on settlements because the process is scattered and confusing. But it also creates a new decision. Should you pay for help with something you can technically do yourself for free? For me, Settlemate is not a scam based on what I found, but it is also not a no-brainer. It is a paid convenience tool in a category where consumers need to be careful, patient, and honest. So my final verdict is Settlemate may be worth it for people who want an easier way to find and lack legitimate claims, but it is not necessary for everyone, and I would only use it if you understand the privacy permissions, subscription costs, refund policy, and the fact that payouts are never guaranteed. So now I want to hear from you. Have you ever received money from a class action settlement? Was it worth the effort, or was it just a few dollars? Drop your experience in the comments below, because I think this is one of those topics where real user experience does matter. And if you found this review helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the Modest Wallet, and check out the next video where we break down more apps, tools, and platforms that claim to help you save, earn, or recover money. Remember to be modest with your wallet, but ambitious with your goals, and I will see you in the next video.